What I did was really no different than pumping in live audio and reversing it, but I have. If you were by chance alive during the 1970s or 1980s, then you might remember a time when people in their blue jeans and black Megadeth t-shirts were playing their records backwards from their favorite heavy metal group, hoping that they would hear some sort of a message come through speaking specifically to them. In recent years, the use of reverse speech has become popular in the realm of paranormal. Let's discuss this. So recently, we've been hearing a lot of information come out in regards to using reverse speech as a method of communicating with spirits, some saying even scientifically proven. Now, there are two ways in which to go about this reverse speech. One is with apps, and I've used many of these apps myself. Apps like Necrophonic and the HSB1 app both use reverse speech, but in different ways. The HSB1 app, for example, uses it, but it's chopped up and it's in a mishmash of just audio goo, so that there's really no chance of contamination or false positives. Other methods in which to do this involves creating a contraption that usually consists of a low-cost guitar amplifier, a reverse guitar pedal, a guitar reverb pedal, and a guitar noise gate. Now, what happens with this method is you pump in audio, it goes through the reverse pedal, which then reverses the audio, and it comes out as reverse speech. The idea behind this is that spirit can come through and they can take that reverse nonsense and create words out of it. The theory, as I understand it, is that the reverse speech is really just there to create a bed of chaotic noise. That spirit can come through and they can play around with that audio and those tones, and they can create words. So I thought I wanted to test this. I wanted to run an experiment where over a 3-night period, I would record myself saying different things, and I would reverse it, and I'd see if I could do a session with that. Now, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to walk you through the process in hopes that this will mitigate any type of doubt that you may have. If there's nothing there, there's nothing there. If there's something there, then great. Now, what I am going to do, once the audio is reversed, I'm going to listen to it in reverse form first, because if you have ever recorded yourself and played it backwards, there's about a 50% chance that you are going to hear words come through simply because how the brain picks up audio signals. So I am going to listen to it. I'm going to see if there's any type of words that just come through naturally, and we'll go through that together. And then I'm going to do a session using that reverse audio, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how I do it. Now, at the same time, I am going to run my ultrasonic device because I want to see if it picks up anything. All right, guys, so let's get into this. Okay, so this is night number 1, and this is going to be the first portion of the audio that I'm actually going to use. So I'm not going to re-record any kind of audio. I'm just going to use this audio and the audio that I'm going to record over the next 2 nights. 3 nights, I guess, including this night. That will be used in the reverse speech. Now, just for documentation purposes, I am getting the information from my cell phone that this is Monday, April 10th, 10:58 p.m. This audio will not be edited in any way. It will be included in with the other audio that I'm going to be recording. And then when all is said and done, I'm going to play all of it in reverse. And like what some other people do that I have seen, I will mute the audio when I ask my question, and then I will raise the volume when it comes time for a response, and we'll just see what happens. Okay, so this is day number 2. Technically, physically, day number 2. As I've said before, you don't necessarily have to reach out to spirit at any certain time. It doesn't have to be at 2 in the morning. It doesn't have to be at at 2 in the afternoon. It could be any time. So right now it is Tuesday, April 11th at 10:50 a.m. And just like with last night's audio, in fact you can hear Buddy walking in, I'm going to use gross. I'm going to include that audio as well. All of this audio will be included in the reverse audio to see if possibly we can get spirit to communicate. Okay, so it is technically Tuesday now. It is midnight. What time is it? It's 12:30, 12:40, right around there. So I'm going to bed. You can hear Buddy in the background. This will be the third and final video that I'll be making for the audio portion. Okay, so I'm going to open this up in Adobe Audition. This is kind of my go-to. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these 3 video files. Boom, boom, boom. Again. What happens? We will just see what happens. Okay, so it is... Okay, so we have all 3 nights. Okay, so this is all of the... Okay, so this is night number 1, and this is going to be the first... Okay, so now we're going to take this and we're going to reverse it. So let's just hear if we have anything that is reversed. If anything comes through reverse. Let's get these. See, right there, it almost sounded like I'm saying she lost her or something or other. Like, it sounds like family lost her. Well, that right there was I don't know. That was clearly I don't know. Where'd that go? Right there. That could have been mistaken as he heals us all. See? Let's slow this down a little bit. Stretch and pitch. So, I actually want the pitch to stay the same. Okay, so we're going to slow it down. And the idea behind slowing it down is to maybe try to extend some of those words a little bit. So here's how it sounds now, reversed and slowed down. See that right there? If you listen to that, that sounds like Father, I can't. That's actually kind of trippy. Okay, so now we're going to go to effects. And I'm going to add a reverb. What do we want? Okay, so this is the audio as of right now. This is the audio that I'll be using. Okay, so that is so weird. So before, at the very beginning, it sounded like it said, Father, I can't. Now that's not even there. Now, just for giggles, I'm going to play that part back. I want to see if I can... So I'm going to reverse that part that we just heard. You know what's weird? You know what's really weird about this? Let me turn this microphone around real quick. So, okay. So, I took audio of me talking. I put it into this audio program. I reversed the audio. I slowed it down. I added a reverb. And then I reversed this portion again. And it has a very familiar sound of what we have heard from other creators of spirit coming through. I'm wondering if I just debunked how they do it. I'm going to turn the microphone around in case you can't hear it that well. Here, check this out. Okay, so the way this is set up, I'm playing the reverse speech over here. This is on Windows Media Player. I have this external speaker, which I'll be plugging into my laptop for the purposes of being able to hear it better. And let's give it a test. Okay, so that's working. And then over here, I am recording the ultrasonic device, which is, I have a webcam right here, which is recording it. And if you've watched my videos before, then you know this is plugged into a mic amp. And if you hear that wind in the background, that is a fan that I have aimed at the ultrasonic device. Okay, so this is recording, you are recording. I'm going to turn the ultrasonic device on. That's about as loud as I am going to make it. So the purpose of this session is to see if the reverse speech that I made earlier will actually produce results. And at the same time, I'm going to see if the ultrasonic device will pick up anything while I'm doing this. So, hello, this is Philip. Some of you call me by my middle name, Patrick, which is fine. You know what, here. I am running an experiment. If anyone wants to join in, you don't have to. This is only for those who want to participate, for those souls, those people who are of love, who are of peace, or maybe are of curiosity. You're welcome to be a part of this. I have two ways which you can communicate. I'm going to try with this system here. It's me talking backwards. It's just noise. If you want to try to say something through here, you can. If you can manipulate that. Otherwise, if you want to come through this device here, use the wind movement to form words, which I know you have done before. You can use this as well. So it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do. Is there anybody here who is willing to try this? Okay, please know that I'm probably not going to be able to hear you right away, but I will be reviewing this, and I'll listen, see if there's anything there. Is there anybody here who would like to try to communicate? out of curiosity, if you can tell me how many spirits are or souls are around me at any given time. Can you give me a number? I've asked this before, and I apologize if I can't remember the answer to it. But for those of you who are in energy form, who are in spirit form, do you even want to talk to us who are still in our bodies? Could be in my imagination, it could be that I'm into this at the moment, but I thought I heard a male's voice behind me to the left. Can you confirm that, please, if that is true? Is reverse speech, is it difficult for you? Is it easy? Is there a way of speech that you prefer? Is there anything that you would like to say, any messages that you would like to give off to the living? It seems as if humanity right now is in an extremely awkward state of trying to find themselves. I'm just curious to know if you have any particular opinion on this. Okay, it looks as if the ultrasonic device is spiking. What's going on with that? Can you tell me? Some of you have been speaking to my friends Marie and Pierre in the UK. Is there anybody here with me who has visited them? And this is just a quick experiment. Is there any final thing you'd like to say before we go? Alright guys, I want to thank you. Okay guys, so first and foremost, this is by no means a thorough test. This was just a quick test to see what the results would be like, to see if it's possible. And while there were, 2 or 3 phrases that came through, there were more that came through as gibberish as there were actual results. Now, does that mean that this is a failure? No, not by any means. I think it's inconclusive right now. I think it needs more testing. Now, some of you will also say that, well, people have already done this, they've already been doing it, and they've already proven that reverse speech actually works. I'm not one to take someone's word for it. I want to test it myself. I want to see for myself. Now, some of you may also say that I didn't have the right equipment in which to do this, that you need specialized equipment in order to have reverse speech work. I don't believe so. What I did was really no different than pumping in live audio and reversing it, but I have no interest in spending the money on building one of those devices. It costs about $200. right around there, minus the paint. But if it's something that one of you want, and you want me to build one for you, I'm happy to do that. Or if you just want more details on how to build one, I can do that. But like I said, it's not out of the realm of possibility. I just think it's inconclusive right now, and I think it warrants more testing. So I welcome your thoughts. I welcome your opinions. I feel like I have a sneeze coming on. I will have the results of the ultrasonic test next week, and if you want to download the reverse speech that I made for this, the link is in the description below, and next week I will have the ultrasonic audio also available to download if you want. You can play around with it. Alright guys, until next week, I'll see you